Duaponko and 2 other communities in the Duaponko North districts are wrestling in a daily battle for access to clean and quality water for the upkeep of their households. In our Thirsty Community series today, Clinton Yibwa uncovers the stagnant ponds they drink from, risking their health in an attempt to satisfy their tests. There's more in this report.
Is one of the communities in the Duaponko North district battling with access to quality drinking water. For the longest time that this community has existed, this has been the major supply of water to many households, and the challenge that comes with drinking from this pond is an eyesore. Traveling to the isolated areas of a Duaponko North district is a fraught adventure of setbacks. But none of these challenges is as blunt and plain as the struggle for access to safe drinking water faced by Duaponko and its next door villages. Duaponko, Ejajibiakra, and Ejakunti are clusters of communities in the district where residents trek miles to fetch from the Apemesu Pond. The Apemesu Pond is a natural still water with the size of a normal backyard pond sheltered by weeds and aquatic plants. Residents make their way to the pond daily to survive. With plastic containers, including the popular Kofo gallon and calabashes in hand, they dip into the murky waters. They fetch enough, disregarding the noticeable particles in it, and make their way to their homes or quench their thirst on the spot, just like this gentleman. However, the old and winding pathways leading to the pond are worn and muddy. The pond, now turned stagnant and filled with debris of all kinds, gets muddy every time. Eja Kakari vividly recounts when the Apemesu Pond was clear and reliable water source. There was always a calabash to drink with. Later, they created this path, allowing for mud and dust to get into the pond. Now, even animals drink from it. This is not all that there is to the safe water crisis. The situation gets worse as the pond is shared with livestock. The goats, sheep, and dogs we see here quench their thirst from the same water source. Stagnant water can become a breeding ground for harmful microorganisms, but sharing drinking water source with animals is a risk of heart diseases transmission, and these deprived residents are very much unaware of such risk. Seidu Iliasu is the unit committee treasurer. Our issues are many. Imagine all the bacteria from animals and having to share a drink space with them. The crisis gets more fascinating. The farming village with 2 traditional boreholes is not better off. The borehole offers little relief as residents recount how one is often dry and dispensing water tainted with oily substances. The first one they drilled spoils frequently, so they drilled a new one, which turns oily in few days. Meanwhile, the other faintly functioning borehole frequently breaks down due to overdependence from the growing population of the villages. This compels a section of residents to go back to depending on the pond as their only water source. One of the pipes is spoiled, and we don't even have money to repair. Look at our numbers. Not all of us can use the pipe water. The multifaceted canker has a share for school-going children, as they are made to wake up early to join long queues to be able to fetch from the faintly working borehole. The scarcity of quality water devastates education progress. Jalilu, a student of JHS1, describes the ordeal of fetching water every morning.
It gets to a time all the two can spoil, and we will have to struggle to get water. We have to wait in long queues to get some. The plight of these rural enclaves are seemingly not noticed by authorities. Swale Nanadodo is aggrieved by the neglect of Duaponko and its adjoining communities as he speaks about their efforts and the support they receive from the government.
So a job and so here and normal free hand kuruma one can say when he just in Diane and Mianoa pa so.
We are a lively people. Trade and food are bountiful here, and we vote too, but it appears we are not part of the country.
In the Sabia, in soon say, Nessie Cosai Fumusuni and Nomina Sabia, in Yadika Caribia, and Majo, Saubium Kana, Yasaya Sem, Yoquano Sanye.
Meanwhile, Seidu Iliasu, the unit committee treasurer, joins calls to provide the struggling communities with safe drinking water.
Ahano, Yakura Habibiani, Yanam. In film, and I swear, no, so Nanche and Nanche, Cramam, Germ, the way they studied to my Mumba boy.
There is nothing here. Even the roads are not good. We are crying for help.